your unchecked emotions and the feeling that there are no consequences to your actions. PNB Tino, an older member of PNB, happened to be in that live. You can see him reacting to the things said by PNB Glizzy, and he also was responding to the fake pages in the comments.
Yeah, like doors, we get doors.
And you see, that's how they get tricked out they spot. It's nothing more I hate than a fake page. A nigga that can't say what he want to say. I respect, as much as people talk shit about most of these content creators, me included, I respect us because we'll say what we got to say. We're not hiding behind shit. Now, I can't speak for DJ Academics because I feel like that nigga never in the hood. That nigga never nowhere. That nigga ain't never been out of nowhere. That nigga wouldn't get a pack of weed in the hood or something, you know what I mean? But everybody else that be in the hood and did, bro, like, you hiding behind a fake page, you're a pussy. And then it's like you get these knuckleheads all riled up, and you're just probably like 13, 12, and you live in a suburb somewhere. Know what I mean, like, that shit blows me, bro, every time. And it killed me when niggas be thinking that niggas ain't from the hood. Like, nigga, I'm from the hood. I don't know what the fuck y'all niggas be thinking. I don't know what the go get at my vlogs, baby. Like, I don't know what y'all niggas be thinking, but I'm not one of them. And what I mean is, I'm not one of them who just come YouTube, you click the title, you read the page, so I'm gonna just get to the point. It says HopOutBlick, the most self-incriminating rapper in Philly history. Shout out to American Confidential. Shout out to American Confidential together, right? And shout out to one of my subscribers because they directed me in this way. They was like, yo, TT, they seen I did the athlete from Philly, Joker guy. I did a reaction to that story, and it was like, I guess they liked my vibe. So they was like, all right, get at this. So make sure y'all subscribe for that vibe, right? First and foremost, thoughts and prayers to anybody that lost their life. I'm doing this new thing where I gotta say every time it's never worth it. I'm sorry, we pushing P, and the P is for peace. Get at my hood vlogs. I'm meeting up with the OGs, the older generation. I'm 32 years old. I have no business talking to these young niggas. I'm sorry, I really don't. Outside trying to knock some sense into them, and even then, that's hard.
Investigators say two plainclothes officers actually saw the shooting and fired at the suspects. It happened around 7 o'clock on Bainton Street in East Germantown.
And I just recently moved back here. I just came back to Philly, and it was the worst mistake that I have ever made in my life.
The new information released today as police try to track down those behind Friday's violence in Longcrest. The victims here range in age from 14 to 18. And one of the people police are trying to find today is a teenager himself.
And I ain't worried about this case because I'm spanking. I'm innocent and they know that. They just framing Blick. And Dukes asked me why I'm wanted. I said blame the snitch. I know
Yo, this shit sound fire.
that chop been no talk, fling through it.
Woo.
Like why they talking to the cops? That's not gangster shit. I watch my
Blick, you've been charged with murder. What do you have to say for yourself?
We fry line and he can't pop no more willies. Them big ass 40 holes like he felt the 10 milli.
Yo, it be so crazy because they be so talented. Like, yo, you can, like, you're writing movies. Just make movies. Just make movies. Don't go kill somebody that look just like you, got your same skin color. Don't go do that. Just go make movies. Write movies or some shit. Cause they be so talented, bro. For real.
They should have played it smart and just gave up them goodies. They made a wrong move and then my toilet off his switch. He took that risk and we shot Leaky in his kidney. I felt it in his chest and he started spitting up. And Leaky got left on the sidewalk, he ain't getting up. We got two new.
Yo, this is some detailed ass shit. It feel like I'm watching one of them Chicago videos, but this is a Philly video. Mind you, go get at my Philly vlog. I just was in Philly the other day when I went to the Rocky statue. It was dope. I had a great time. What's going on in Philly on the other side of that statue? Cause what the?
Vicks, we call him double L for line Leaky. We throw L's down for them and L's up for Leafy. So I should have shot his gun, but he ain't get to squeeze it. And Leaky just was in the way, so they had left him leaking. We should have knew Chill was gonna tell, cause he was screaming. But you would have thought that died the way that he was bleeding.
In part 1, we talked about the ongoing war between the east side of Germantown and the west side. We talked about the lives lost over the past 7 years because of this beef. Steph, Nemo, Jai, Destiny, Shiz, Sturdy.
Destiny? Nah, whatever happened to don't shoot around women and children? Whatever happened? Whatever happened is y'all beef is y'all beef. Whatever happened to if you ain't walking up, why you shooting for? Whatever happened that unless she had something to do with it then. But like what's happening? Destiny.
Nefi, and Cam.
This is just too much black bodies, bro. Being murdered by other black bodies. It don't even make no sense, honestly.
We talked about how some of these people were innocent and had nothing to do with this war. However, the ones that were doing the shooting and killing were also getting killed. Gunna, or CJ, was a big part of this back and forth. He pushed for Westside and is responsible for some of the carnage I spoke of earlier. In January of 2020, a few months after Sturdy was killed, P&B caught up with Gunna. In October of 2020, 16-year-old Tyrone Coach, or Band Up Ty, was going to be the next casualty of this unnecessary war. Band Up Ty was shot and killed in North Philadelphia. Ty had close ties with P&B and is dissed right alongside with them.
They said Band Up had a curfew, but only Kai had made it home. Shooter shoot, gonna take his top off if he talk like he was grown. You say Cameron mentioned Sturdy name, creep like Gunna and get him gone. We ain't even gotta say too much.
Band Up Ty put out a lot of music on SoundCloud and had aspirations of a career in rap. As you can see, this war was having a devastating effect on the neighborhood
This shit get me tight.
and city at large. Germantown was always a part of the city that felt safer than, say, Strawberry Mansion or Kensington or dozens of other neighborhoods throughout the city. Germantown is a part of Philadelphia with a unique history and very different than the rest of the city, as I said in part 1. But over
Well, usually when I think about some hood shit, and this is facts, right? Niggas is always getting bodied on Martin Luther King Drive, Martin Luther King Avenue, Martin Luther King anything. You know what I mean? It's like, because they, of course, those streets are in the ghetto. So this is probably one of the very few videos when I'm watching the video and niggas is getting killed in Germantown. Now, I'm actually happy that it's not Martin Luther King Avenue because I don't know what the hell about like I feel like if I was about to catch like if I had their mentality and I was gonna catch a body and I looked up and I seen Martin Luther King Drive, Martin Luther King anything, I'ma just hear the speech. I'ma just think about the struggle. I'ma think about the ancestors. I'm like, I'm put my gun down. Now I might get my head knocked off my shoulders. I ain't gonna lie, because if in a situation like that. But it's like, at what point does it not click off in your brain? I don't know, bruh.
the last decade, the very act of staying alive was becoming impossible for some individuals living in that immediate area. On May 1st, 2022, a sunny spring day in Philly, a couple of P&B members went on Instagram Live and ended up going fed and talking about things that should never be talked about in public.
Nemo, Gunna, Sturdy. What happened to Sturdy?
Yup.
Let's have some fun, catch a Vic from guys.
You can see YBC members in the background, and even YBC Duel started dissing P&B's
Well, I bet you kid. If he got a gun, he grown.
Real shit.
And he dissing the dead, he grown. He old enough to get their head tapped.
Hey, you dumbass.
You dirty, nigga.
Okay, back for Nemo and all.
Nigga, go find Nemo. Go find Nemo.
Dumbass.
Yo, where's Gilly? Somebody get Gilly on the phone.
You gotta do something.
Dummy.
This is an example of how these things get out of hand. A bunch of unchecked emotions and a feeling that there are no consequences to your actions. P&B Tino, an older member of P&B, happened to be in that live. You can see him reacting to the things said by P&B Glizzy, and he also was responding to the fake pages in the comments.
Yeah. Like, doors, we get doors.
And you see, that's how they get tricked out they spot. It's nothing more I hate than a fake page. A nigga that can't say what he want to say. I respect, as much as people talk shit about most of these content creators, me included, I respect us because we'll say what we got to say. We're not hiding behind shit. Now, I can't speak for DJ Academics because I feel like that nigga never in the hood. That nigga never nowhere. That nigga ain't never been out of nowhere. That nigga wouldn't get a pack of weed in the hood or something, you know what I mean? But everybody else that be in the hood and did, bro, like, you hiding behind a fake page, you're a pussy. You and then it's like you get these knuckleheads all riled up and you're just probably like 13, 12, and you live in a suburb somewhere. Know what I mean, like, that shit blows me, bro, every time. And it killed me when niggas be thinking that niggas ain't from the hood. Like, nigga, I'm from the hood. I don't know what the fuck y'all niggas be thinking. I don't know what the go get at my vlogs, baby. Like, I don't know what y'all niggas be thinking, but I'm not one of them. And what I mean is, I'm not one of them who just come on here and talk about shit and glorify shit and ain't never been from the shit. No, nigga, I'm from the ghetto, nigga. Why you think I'm around all these Bloods and all these fucking Crips when I'm in these vlogs, nigga? It's different when the white boys do it. They let the white boys come in and do whatever the fuck. But when you're one of us, they hold us to a different standard. Nigga, you gotta actually be from here. You gotta actually understand. You asking certain questions. You gotta know what the fuck you asking. And the only way you gonna know that is if you actually from there. So I agree with them niggas be like, nah, you can't put a nigga that ain't never actually walked them grounds, actually feel that pain, actually see them niggas cry, compare it to a nigga that just sit on the computer all day. You cannot. You cannot. You cannot. Nigga, you cannot. I know how it feels to be woken up at 2, 3 in the morning because somebody got their head knocked off their shoulders that I knew and that I love. You niggas can't understand that. But you want to sit on the computer and do your research. Fuck your research, nigga. You can't research emotions, nigga. You can't research pain. Clown ass niggas. Let's get back to the video.
Doors. We got all the doors in the city.
Like, we got doors. Like,
let's get Liddy knocking on the doors.
Hey,
I'm calling my man Pop. Watch
Look, Yank just told me he just cracked Buck's baby mom last night.
Yo,
hey, Liam, I'm still alive. They shot me one time.
Wait, why she pregnant? Wait, why she pregnant?
I'm still alive.
After that live, on the same day, May 1st, 3 men shot and killed PNB Tino on the 6100 block of Bainton Street around 7 p.m. According to police, 2 officers on a routine patrol.
And you know what? You know them white cops is like, look, another nigga shot by a nigga. You know that's what they saying. They get a kick out of this.
Saw 3 men inside a gray Nissan SUV shoot 31-year-old PNB Tino multiple times. The officers discharged their weapons and fired at the suspect multiple times, police say. The suspects were not hit. Tino was taken to a nearby hospital by police where he was pronounced dead at 8:02 p.m. by doctors.
Look at, wow, this somebody else's memorial just randomly came here, guys. Didn't even expect to see this. Oh, he had a PNB shirt on, bro. Bro, he had on a PNB shirt. Look at, he had on a PNB shirt. If he had on a PNB shirt, then that was PNB Rock's homie too. Damn, bro. That's crazy. And I guess that's probably why there's a cop station here. Because, as you can see, well, he's pulling off now. I don't know if he's pulling off because he sees me.
Not even
Nigga, you better check in when you in them hoods.
10 days later, Brandon Dixon was stopping by the Liberty gas station on the 1000 block of East Mount Airy Avenue around 2 p.m. Monday, May 9th. He pulled into the gas station and went into the store to pay for the gas. Surveillance footage shows Dixon walking out of the gas station and walked towards his silver SUV parked at gas pump number 5. As Dixon is standing at the pump, a red sedan pulls into the gas station and 2 men exit the vehicle and open fire. Responding officers drove Dixon to Albert Einstein Hospital where he died, according to police. So far, police have made 1 arrest. The gunman had just attended a funeral for a friend who had been murdered, PNB Tino, and authorities believe they carried out this random act as a retaliation. Literally, we have individuals riding through neighborhoods in stolen cars looking to kill someone, Brandon's mom, Lisa Dixon, said.
Look at it. Now, you don't know if it's babies in these cars. You don't know if there's somebody in the back seat. This is honestly is ridiculous. And anybody that stands for this, and you have somebody that you love or somebody that you care about, that could be anybody. It's ridiculous. Just think about it. This could be anybody. That could be, you don't even know. Your grandmother could just be out shopping. And she just got in a random friend's car that you haven't seen in a while. Because you don't know everybody that your family knows. It's like, use your head. Oh my God, bro.
They're riding around, pulled into the gas station, saw Brandon, and recognized him from growing up on the west side, she said.
It was a brazen attack in broad daylight Monday afternoon. Picture at 2 p.m. Folks are just getting gas right here outside of the Liberty Food Mart on the 1000 block of East Mount Airy Avenue when those gunshots were fired.
Dirty, this that gas station way. This that dirty on pump 5. Real big bankers, they didn't even take a week when Tino died.
Nah, these are some really detailed drill songs. Like, I don't never remember drill songs being this detailed. This is real detailed. Crazy.
The murder of Brandon Dixon made national news. People magazine and even the New York Post picked it up. The craziness of the headline makes Philly look like a hellhole to live in. And to be honest, some of the people responsible for the deaths we're talking about in this video make life a living hell for the genuinely good people around them just trying to live their everyday lives. Imagine living on West Sharpneck Street.
And that's so crazy. That's exactly what the homie said when I did my Harlem vlog. He was like, yo, you're not even making your community feel safe. Like, at a point in time, niggas used to want to protect their community. Make your community feel safe, nigga. Niggas is calling the cops on y'all because they don't feel safe. They're your own community. Come on, bro.
Street or around P&B and knowing that the young boys are so reckless that they are just spinning a block looking to kill anyone outside or, quote, up the score. 99% of the people who live in these neighborhoods aren't committing violent crimes. Less than 1% are the ones out here committing mayhem. I won't bore you with the numbers, but that's the math I came up with. Now, of course, that 1% number will go up or down in comparison with your zip code, but broadly in Philadelphia, these are the numbers I can come up with. But the few who are involved in this nonsense are making the rest of us look bad. According to police, a 21-year-old was shot multiple times in the 100 block of West Shelton Avenue. Police took him to the hospital where he later died. P&B will later go on to confirm that this was Blick's close friend Chucky. Chucky was dissed by WSM in a deleted video called Let Them Tell It. The rapper of this song is currently locked up on murder charges.
Niggas throwing bees, ain't got no bees to wrong. They said band up had a curfew, but only Kai had made it home. Shooter shoot, gonna take his top off if he talk like he was grown. You say Cameron mention stir name, creep like gunna and get him gone. We ain't even gotta say too much, but a dead rapper can't make a song. Life, no, I ain't take no pill. I was trying to kill that nigga way before he got a deal. When he hit his face, his ski mask got connected to the ground.
I know Martin Luther King rolling around his grave. I'm telling you, he rolling around his grave. I'm telling you.
2 teenagers have been charged in the quadruple shooting that killed 3 people in the infamous incident that happened in Northeast Philadelphia on Friday, April 28, 2023. A 15-year-old male and a 16-year-old male were arrested on gun charges and other charges. Police said shots rang out at a home on the 5900 block of Palmetto Street after 3:30 p.m. They found a victim on the sidewalk, one on the front porch of the home, and one just inside the doorway of that home. Medics pronounced the 3 dead at the scene. The victims were identified as Malik Ballard, 17, of Frankfurt, 18-year-old Khalif Fresky of East Mount Airy, and 14-year-old Salah Fleming of North Philadelphia. Police say a short time later they found a black Ford Edge SUV that they believe was involved in the shooting. It was on the 500 block of East Wyoming Avenue in Feltonville, about 2 miles from the shooting scene. matter how much shit you've been talking about in your music or whatever image you're trying to portray or live or whatever, you would think common sense would tell you that after an event like this, you would lay low. Most people
Oh, nah, they don't even know what lay low means. To them, lay low is pussy. You know what I mean? No, they don't know what that means.
who want to draw as little attention as possible to themselves and forget about rapping and interviews altogether. But for some reason, what we saw Blick do was the complete opposite. It's crazy because between the news articles and Blick's own lyrics, we can kind of figure out exactly what happened here. First, let's let Blick explain.
We fry line and he can't pop no more willies. Them big ass 40 holes like he felt the 10 milli. Don't meet the switch, they got me smoking double L, don't pass me the dick. They try to stop, we peep the wheel and then we flame the.
Well, for what it's worth, that's just lyrics. That's creativity. It doesn't necessarily mean that he did it. You know what I'm saying? So if that's what people were thinking, you can't say that because an artist has the right to recreate scenarios and take you to a different place. That's the whole beauty of the brain, So this is just all music. Now, if he did it and rapped about it, now that would be crazy. Now that would be insane. That would be like he has a mental issue. You don't think that maybe they should trial him? Like they shouldn't even try him because he's insane, right? I mean, you got to be a crazy. Something got to not be right for you to rap about exactly what you just did if it was criminal, right? Yeah, drop a comment.
Malik Ballard, 17, Salah Fleming, 14, and Khalif Fresgy, 17, were killed. A 16-year-old boy was shot in the abdomen and survived.
That's good.
Apparently, HopOutBlick-The, Doughboy, and his 15-year-old family member, along with 17-year-old Khalif Fresgy, or Leafy, were present at the house on Palmetto Street in Northeast Philadelphia. It was around 3:30 in the afternoon, and they were there to meet 17-year-old Malik Ballard and 14-year-old Salah Fleming. There were others present as well. 8 to 10 people were there that day. Malik and Salah are part of a group of young boys in North Philly called No Chill. Most of these kids are young, like 14, 15, 16, and the oldest ones being 17 or 18. They come mostly from the 20th and Montgomery projects. There are young boys from 10th Street and Diamond Street that claim the No Chill Gang, or NCG. Salah Fleming, the youngest of the victims, had family members that are part of YBC, so according to my sources, that's how this link even happened. But officially, according to the Philadelphia Inquirer, the shooting was the result of a gun trafficking sale and attempted robbery gone wrong, police said in charging documents. According to the records, a group of young men had organized a meeting at a house in which they planned to buy a gun for $1,000, but Doughboy, HopOutBlick, and Leafy and BD had set them up to be robbed for the cash.
Allegedly.
But the setup went sideways, police said in the record. When the members of the purchasing group drew their own guns, shots were fired. In the months following the incident, May, June, and July, Blick will record several unreleased songs. How they made their way to the internet is beyond me, but they are on SoundCloud, and YouTube, and his own Instagram to this day.
Salah felt it in his chest and he started spitting up. And Leaky got left on the sidewalk, he ain't getting up. We got 2 new Vicks, we call him double L for line Leaky. Nigga, we throw L's down for them and L's up for Leafy.
If you go on Instagram and click on the tag tab, all this will pop up. I can't tell you exactly what was on Blick's mind after this event, but he must have thought it was over for him because he made little attempts to evade authorities or turn himself in. It seemed like he just continued living his life. I can't pretend to know his mind state in the almost 4 months following the April 28th triple murder. 2 of those months as a wanted individual, but it had to be a living hell, knowing at any moment all of this, life as he knows it, is going to be snatched away. In July, Philadelphia police announced Blick as a wanted man. Since that day in July, when the announcement was made, he has done 2 interviews on YouTube and released a mixtape. Meanwhile, Doughboy was captured back in July, which left BD and 15-year-old Taj and Blick on the run. Blick was still releasing music videos and doing interviews, and there were even rumors
While he was on the run, like on some Take K shit, and that's that bro name? Like, yo.
that Blick was killed in late August after YBC Duel and them decided to troll and pretend he was killed. After a 31-year-old man was killed in East Germantown, YBC Duel trolled and posted "Rest in peace" to Blick.
All pack. Wait that shit. I'm right here. I ain't never
See, then he let them trick him out his spot. He should have let the world think he was gone. No funny, because they was already looking for you. The boys was looking for you. So if he had any sense, which it doesn't seem like he has much of it, but if he had some of it, I'm going to just pretend to be dead. You know what I mean? I'm going to just, because at that point, why? Yo, young men, you got to stop letting them trick you out your spot, son.
Yo, bro, what is wrong with you? Talking when he see me, he was scared. Yo, you a kid, bro. Yo, what? Hey, twin, like, what you doing, twin? You don't know what's Hey, twin, what you doing, yo? He said, my mama crying. I was asleep all day. Then they rock. It's that. Yo, I really just woke up. They had my mama calling me like, yo, son, bro, them young boys be on the grid jerking right. He said he get it, bro. Them niggas, bro. Oh, what's up with the ops, bro?
Oh, shit.
Bro, the ops. Why they scared it, bro? Them niggas jerking wreck, bro. They not jerking. Nah, Livy right now. I know Sonny T3 cat, man. Them niggas jerking wreck. Yo, Philly SBO. Philly scoreboard steppers, delete your post. That's what I'm saying. I got my man on that page talking about he dead.
Nigga said delete y'all post. Don't worry, the feds already recording. Don't even worry about that, boy. The feds already recording.
Like y'all got my mom and grandma calling me this whole time.
I got my mom and my grandma calling me. What's wrong with y'all?
The ops saw this and thought they had killed Blick. Just a few days later, though, the smiles and laughter would fade away, and reality would smack HopOutBlick in the face. U.S. Marshals would catch up with Blick in Germantown, and he was charged with 2 counts of murder, attempted murder, robbery, illegal gun possession, and related crimes. I can't say for certain if they can use Blick's lyrics against him in court. I think the government will certainly try to, but it'll be up to his defense attorney to argue his lyrics are inadmissible. Rappers have been dealing with the issue of lyrics being used against them since rap first started. Snoop Dogg was once tried for first-degree murder in 1993. His bodyguard allegedly shot and killed a member of the rival Bloods.
Yeah, that's a crazy moment, man. And Snoop beat that case, man. Shout out Snoop.
While inside Snoop's car. Earlier that year, Snoop released Murder Was the Case, and the song was played during a trial. Back in 2012, when Boosie was known as Lil Boosie, he was accused of paying a man $2,800 to kill another man in Baton Rouge. Prosecutors called out a line on his song 187. Any nigga who tried to play me, they dead now. Plus, the words Merc and Cake, they said, were slang for murder and money. Meek Mill caught a gun and drug conviction in 2008 and was on probation for his entire adult life up until 2019. On a 2012 remix of Drake's The Ride, he rapped the following lyrics about Philadelphia District Attorney. The DA, she hates me, but I don't understand. When I just rocked the show in front of 50,000 fans. But that bitch racist, she probably in the Klan. She take her pain out on me, but she probably need a man.
Yo, I'm weak.
She brought the lyrics up in court, and she even gave him a stern warning and said, quote, when you're under supervision, you have to respect the judge, the prosecutor, and the police, unquote. Referencing the lyrics of hip-hop artists and alleged criminal charges is not new, and is a practice that has drawn criticism from free speech advocates and artists who argue.
That's what I'm saying. I don't feel like they should use the lyrics against them, you know? I just also feel like you shouldn't be doing some shit and then going to rap about some shit. So as long as you're not doing that, then, you know.
That music is an art form and is not necessarily a reflection of reality or the artist's state of mind. That could always be argued. But if facts are used in songs, facts that aren't released to the public are used in the lyrics, they usually almost always are gonna cook you. There are so many lyrics that come to my mind from various Philly rap artists.
Yo, this is insane, man. Thoughts and prayers to everyone that lost their life. Yo, y'all, listen, we gotta do better as a community. We got to, man. We have to.